What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thought.
We got a guest today. Hey. Y'all know, we have a legend, literally, in the building. Like, I love when we have, like, full circle moments when we have somebody on the couch. And I'm just like, oh, my God, this is a moment. Because I'm an R&B girl. I'll be deep in my R&B bag. So does Drea. So we are so excited to have you on. We got our girl Marsha in the building with us.
Cheers, toast it up. Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God. Ladies. I love this for us.
I love so many of your songs.
Let me tell you something. I try to like not fangirl when people come on the show, but I'm like, I got to the point to where I don't care anymore. But because I'm just like, this is a moment. Like,
have your moment.
You have really, like, you are so important to R&B music, for real. So if anybody has never told you that, I am going to tell you that.
Thank you.
Like,
I agree.
And it's amazing that you are still, making music and you're still, doing your thing.
Yeah.
No, it's been some years.
A legendary catalog.
A legendary career.
Yes, absolutely.
What can I say? This is like 24 years.
Amazing.
That's insane to say out loud and to still be sitting here and like, I'm hype about what I'm doing now.
Right.
That's love. I have that.
It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 34, so and I like really have just started, my career and things that I'm doing.
You're a baby still.
Well, no,
grown baby.
I'm
talking as if it chasing me. I have 10 years plus on you.
Well, I feel like, I'm still like up there, but it's good to see like, you started your career in your 20s, but you were so level-headed because you see so many people start their careers in their 20s and they party hard, they fall off, crazy things happen. So it just says a testament to who you are and your work ethic.
True, but I absolutely had a time in my 20s.
Okay, you was outside.
We just wasn't in, there was no internet.
Yeah.
It was no internet. So
you was outside popping it.
Listen.
You was popping that thing. You was popping that thing. I know that's right.
Let the internet tell it. I mean, this is when Sprint phones didn't have the good camera.
Oh yeah.
So you could kind of say that ain't even me, unless it was like identifiable by ways of tattoo.
Yeah.
Birthmarks. It got real. But you get all your dirt done and you keep it clean.
Yes, I know that's right. Well, we are so happy to have you.
We are. We're super excited.
So we're gonna kick it off, with a little icebreaker. And I want to talk to you about growing up in London because we just took a London trip.
We did. We just got back maybe like almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. We took a London trip and it was amazing. We had a time.
Good.
But okay, so that was her first time in London. It was my second time. First time I went.
I didn't want to leave.
It was in December.
Yikes.
Everybody says that when I say that.
It's known for its doom and gloom. Like, it's going to be foggy. It's going to be misty a little bit. It's going to be gray. It's going to be wet. It's going to be cold, especially in December.
Yeah.
And that might be in July, too. Ooh. But if you catch it on a bad year, you're not going to get a summer.
Are you serious?
England will be like, no, not you. It misses you. The end.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people travel abroad for holidays and vacations. Yeah, because we want to get out. Like, we don't want to see a gray sky.
When I tell you, I will wake up because I'm not an early person.
Me neither.
So, but by the time I would wake up, noon, 1 o'clock, the sun going down.
Noon. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The sun going down.
But in the summertime, it's weird. And in the UK, the sun never really goes down. It's kind of like light outside all the time. Yeah. Even when the moon's at its peak. Like, why is the sky so bright?
Yeah.
Odd if you haven't been there. But I grew up that way. So I was born in Liverpool, but raised in London. So South London were where, my roots would lay. But I had fun in London.
Growing up in London.
Yeah,
it was cool.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But a lot of my family were USA based as well. I had aunties and cousins that were here. So I used to get back then, VHS tapes of Different World, Cosby Show, Martin,
so you
Living
knew what was
Single.
going on.
So I felt like I was here without being here, So I was still like, I want to go to the prom.
Yeah.
Don't you have proms in London?
No, not yet. When I was growing up, it wasn't nothing like that.
Really?
Nothing. Yeah. So the whole American lifestyle and going to college.
Yeah.
HBCU. I was like, oh my God, I want that for my life. And yeah, you know. But my path led me here anyway. By way of Atlanta.
Yes. It was so many people we were talking to when we were out there, and they were telling us that they were like, yes, as people who live in the UK, we love American culture. Like, they was like, we love it because we grew up watching all of y'all shows and everything. And I'm like, that's so
like,
crazy.
You get home, want to watch Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
And like, that was it. You were excited to see us on TV. Not that we didn't have Black British shows then also, but I don't know, it was something about connecting. When I was growing up, it was like the 90s, so it was high top fades, and if you saw anyone that was cute, like the Ricky Lake show in the audience, like, oh, pause it, damn, he's fine, like ridiculous hot messes. But yeah, that's what we used to look forward to see Americans.
Yeah. So you said you had family that lived here. So what area did they live in?
So I have predominantly Texas.
Ooh, we
I'm Texas. Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm from
Houston. We're cousins.
Yes,
we cousins. So my mother's father's San Antonio.
Okay.
All based there, but military base too. So now we're like Dallas. And some in Maryland now, but my mother's sister moved with her husband to Omaha.
Oh, wow.
Like, her family in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
We were in the country.
That is the country for sure.
It was.
Okay.
But yeah, they've been there for a while, and my cousin eventually went to Temple University in Philly. And when I moved, I forgot that she went there. So I'm performing on stage, and I look out in the audience, and I'm like, Dad, she looks like my aunt. So she was like, Marsh, and I'm like, yo, Fifi? Oh, this is great. Had a whole, me and you were never part
family reunion.
People in the middle of the set, which is crazy.
I love that.
But yeah, family is family, and I feel like being here, I've just connected with so many people that have made me feel at home.
Yeah.
That no one cares that I'm not really from here. I'm like an honorary.
That's why I'm like,
ATM.
you give me, you one of us.
Yeah,
It's split.
Cousin.
So where did you move when you first moved here?
Atlanta.
To Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you say you lived here for 2 years.
I did, but that was later on after I got here. I got a free flight from the UK to Atlanta by ways of a friend that was staying here. And they were like, look, we have some open mic gigs that you could possibly do. Did them in Atlanta, got a free flight to Philly, did some open mic sets
singing real
there.
good.
I was trying to, be seen at that point. So by the time I get to Philadelphia, it just made sense to stay there because we ended up meeting what was then our management and our record company. Not the record company, the people we made the songs with. So Touch of Jazz, they were recording Music Soul Child's first album, Jill Scott's first album. So that's like Just Friends. That's Long Walk. The way so all of this magic is happening in one space. I was like, oh, I'm staying.
Yeah.
I was like, who's doing this? I was like, nah, I'm staying. So what's crazy about that is during the same time, those same producers went on to do like Sierra, like Chris Brown, the same time.
Yeah.
So all of this musical magic is happening. I was like, I'm staying in Philly.
Yeah.
And I came back to Atlanta like 07, 08. It was a lot of Magic City. And
It still
is. Really for the chicken wings, but what a time.
It was outside.
Wow.
See, I thought you were more of a crumpets and tea British.
Well, I might have crumpets and tea in the strip club. Like, I feel like people have banged with me in such a level. I could sip my tea in the strip club. Okay. No one would flinch. Yes, darling. Darling, shake it. Shake it for me. I'll throw some, British money, exchange it at the bank, do what you will.
Them pounds.
Not the pounds.
The pounds. Them pounds is way more than your dollars, okay? Way more. So this time, don't throw that one. No, that's too much. Like, So no, I really had a time in ATL. I think when I got to America, I came into womanhood then. I was 21, 22 when I moved like green to everything and then got to America and was turned out.
I feel like America that type of place though.
It is, because that's all so shocked. I said, you must have been singing really good to get a free flight, because my free flights, I wasn't singing. I do.
Now see, but you do a little 1, 2, a little hoo woo woo.
Woo woo. Okay.
Can you
let's talk about whenever like the beginning of like the music. Whenever you were like, okay, I'm making money from this. Like you knew you was like that girl, and it was like really things were really really happening.
It was that Philly moment, and I guess Flowetry had gotten the first deal. We got here. April of 2000. We had a deal by December of 2000.
Wow.
Michael Jackson had already heard the demo of that album around about September of 2000, called and said he wants to work with us, like yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, this is insane. Michael Jackson calling?
Yeah.
Like a couple of months in, this doesn't make any sense.
That's insane.
So by the following year, 2001, of March 2001, I'm in the studio with Mike. Like, in the studio with Mike. Like,
was his voice really deep? For real?
raspy.
It was deep.
It was.
He was like, ooh.
Listen, that man.
He had a deep, it was kind of.
I told him
He was
face
like,
to face.
turn my mic up.
Here. No, like Thriller Mike
Ooh.
could get it.
Oh, no, that's right.
No, Thriller Mike
Black
was
Werewolf
fine,
Mike.
That Carrie girl
Varsity
was good and
jacket.
juicy.
Popcorn eating Mike. I would tell him too. I told him that to his face.
You
Shut up.
told him that.
What?
What did you say?
Mike, you could get it.
Oh,
Thriller Mike, you could absolutely
cutting
get
up.
it.
I mean, she ain't lying.
No one's
though.
really
He could have left
listening.
that juice
I
on my
think, you know
pillow.
what? This is what no one's actually done. Butterflies, right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
song Butterfly.
Beautiful song.
Such a
by
great
Gorgeous.
song.
One of his.
But this is the line that's going over everyone's head. It's one of the sexiest lines I think I've ever written in a song ever. And I got Michael Jackson to sing that.
Yeah.
Right.
Verse 2, you know, all you gotta do is just, you know, walk away and pass me by. It's verse 1. So verse 2, all I've got to say is that I must be dreaming, can't be real. You're not here with me, but I can feel you near to me. This is the one. Now, I caress you, let you taste us, just so blissful. Listen, I will give you anything. Just let me dreams come true. So you hear what I'm saying?
I hear
what you're
I caress you. Where do you think I'm caressing at?
Exactly.
To let you taste us.
You nasty.
Ooh.
You a little freaky little something.
So
You gotta listen to the
Michael,
words.
I
Michael
know.
singing that was just like bliss.
I know that was like.
Bliss.
But okay, but can I ask
a
you a
fantasy.
question? Like, did you feel like comfortable? Because like, were you kind of like, ooh,
No, initially I cried my eyes out. What do you mean? I was crying.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in that studio
Yeah.
and I saw him, and it was a reality that, yo, I'm about to tell Michael Jackson what to do. Like, are you
Crazy.
yes.
So he's like, he was behind a glass screen, and I think the first thing he did was like snap his fingers, and he was like, butterflies. When he whispered it, listen, the teardrop that fell
was
out
like,
my mouth,
wait.
like just tears blubbering. I'm like,
Because it's
I had
an
to pull it
unreal,
to-
a surreal
yeah, I had to pull
moment.
it together.
I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
there's nobody like when you talk about the greatest.
It's
the
Michael
greatest of
Jackson.
our-
Do, like-
it ain't the greatest of R&B, the greatest
Yeah.
of pop. It's the greatest of everybody.
the king, you know? So
I couldn't even imagine.
I cried,
I know.
and then I pulled it together, and then
Right.
Mike was like, what's next? I'm like, listen, hit that note one more time. It's a little bit pitchy. Hit that note one more time. It's a little bit, you know, hey, and one more time. Hey, Mike, breathing, telling him, coaching him. And he made me do that. He was like, listen, I want to sound how you sound on this record.
Wow.
Teach me. So for Mike to be that, be who he was and still be gracious enough and
Yeah.
humbled enough to be like, no, I want it like this.
Yeah.
You need to guide me into doing that. And I was 22, 23 at the time.
Wow.
So when you say like
crazy.
22, 23-year-old me,
You
some
was
crazy things.
That's what, but
was.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Because, I mean, that's still such a legendary song. Like, I feel like to this day, if that's not on your sex playlist,
Come
what
on
are you,
now.
what are you really doing?
Come on, Freaky D.
I'm just saying, what are you
Yeah.
really doing?
I make the music that makes
You
you
do.
really, like,
really do.
You have some really great songs, though. Late Nights and Early Mornings used to be my song, too. I love that song.
Ooh, you was
yeah.
deep.
That's
you got deep in
Oh,
your-
I be deep in my bag, deep in my R&B.
Let's
bag.
go.
That was
before
my
we
song.
started taping, they were playing songs like, I don't know if you had like the best of Marsha list popping when I walked in, but I was like, dang, freaking me with Jamie.
Freaking
Oh,
me.
I was just
Oh,
about
my
to
God.
Oh, you
Freaking
haven't
Me was
seen anything
insane.
until it is the main dance of the night at the best strip club in Dallas at that time, or Houston, wherever we was at.
Yes.
And it was unreal.
Yeah.
I was like, poetry.
Yes.
And I was like,
That-
this song right here is
Because that
correct.
whole album was amazing.
The whole album.
Right.
Because I think it was so like, I mean, we all knew Jamie could sing. We
But
all
he
knew
went-
that.
yeah,
But
he
to be
went
an actual
there.
like artist, and you're making amazing art. So talk about like working with him and how that was.
Well, initially you're like, you're Jamie Foxx. Can I take you for serious? But you can when you hear what his vocal can do. And he's been teasing us. Like, even if he's just playing, I'm like, nah, you're not listening to what he could actually.
Yeah, yeah.
So by the time I'm writing these songs and I'm like, Jamie pulls this one off. So just like with Michael, it was the same thing. Like, no, coach me into doing this. Like, let me know how to sing this. And I'm coaching him through it, vocally producing the whole thing. And he pulled that thing off.
He absolutely did.
That song is like, if you don't know that song,
Still a banger.
Yeah, get it together.
Get
get you some
fucking
freaking
together.
freaking big, freaking.
But I feel like the younger generation, if they don't know, they're gonna go look it up today.
They have to.
They have to.
It's a classic record. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And one thing about me, I have always been very clear about my $3 and my financial goals.
Right.
But let me tell you how I boosted that up with chime.com. So we have partnered with them to help all of y'all reach your financial goals.
Yes, and it's so many amazing features with Chime. Like, you literally can get your money up to 2 days early with your direct deposit. Who does not want that? That's an amazing feature. I also love that they have fee-free overdrafts, because who trying to get charged a fee? I mean, if I ain't got the money, what make you think I got the money to pay the overdraft fee?
You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Chime used their brain on that one.
They did.
So what you're going to do is go to chime.com/poorminds. That's CHIME.com/poorminds and sign up today. It only takes a few minutes. Live it up this summer and make progress towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your account in minutes at chime.com/poorminds. That's chime.com/poorminds. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. or Stride Bank, N.A. members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requires an overdraft. Limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. Okay, so you were in your songwriting back. So what do you enjoy doing more? Like creating music for yourself or songwriting and creating for other people?
I just like creating. I know that sounds very vague, but it's I never really know where it's going to go, but it comes from a place of honesty. I know as a writer and a creator how I'm going to allow it to manifest. So if I'm singing it, I want to sing it how I feel I hear it. So maybe then it turns into my song, but sometimes I'm like, no, I want to sing this like Prince, or I want to sing it like Stevie. Like I want to. So maybe, I don't know, it's the process. I love when the idea comes together and then when it's released out into the world. And then imagine you guys already knowing some of my songs.
Yeah.
These ideas just started out, small.
Yeah.
Like in a room, like, oh, say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't be like, what you feel. And that took 2 minutes to write. And now everyone knows it.
Really?
It's like, oh no, absolutely.
2 minutes?
Solid.
I still remember the first time I heard this song.
Like, you are blessed with a gift.
When it's right. And I appreciate that.
How did you know though? Like it was this is gonna be good. Did you know it was gonna be?
Oh yeah.
You knew it? See,
yeah.
you cocky with it too.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Leo. So
she a Leo too.
I felt it in my soul,
in my spirit. In my spirit.
I felt it. Pop your shit. What is your birthday?
8.
August 8th. Okay, I'm the 17th.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I feel that energy.
So it's that. So when you know, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not that, I think this is the shit.
Yeah.
I know what it is that I do, and I know that this is something. So I'll say that without,
You let the work speak for itself.
Yeah, so I'm like, it is good, ain't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
I'm glad you do too.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
And I do want to talk to you a little bit about, like working with like Patti LaBelle too. Because I think, like I said, the people that you have worked with in your resume is like, it's kind of like, is this a real resume?
Is this a real person?
Is this a real person?
Right. Can I say all of these things to the same person? What was it like working with Patti? What was it like working with Michael? What was it like working with... Yeah, it's
Jamie, everybody. It's crazy.
It is... I have to take a step back and really be like, oh man, I really did all of these things.
Right.
Like, early on. Early from the rip. Like Patti LaBelle. Yeah. I met her in Philadelphia. I want to say it was the year that I got there, the summer of 2000. And there's a festival in Philly, and it was by the Parkway. And my management at the time was like, I want you to meet someone. So it takes me back to this trailer. So I see her name on like the trailer. I'm like, nah, Yes, though, it's her. I was like, all right, Marsh, get it together. Just pull yourself together. Just go in there, say what's up, and then go home and cry. Okay. So I walk in, and not only is it Patti LaBelle, Tina Marie is in there with her.
Oh, wow. That's so crazy.
Now, kids, if you
Yeah,
don't
you gotta talk
know,
to 'em
If you
now.
don't
just
know
go and
who
Google
Tina Marie
something.
is.
Like, just, it's the equivalent of what? Like, Beyonce and Celine Dion? I don't know. Like, in the same, I don't know. Like, you can't even.
I mean, that would kind
For
of, but they
time?
don't have, like, 2024, they don't really have that.
Right, and I'm pulling names. Like,
Yeah.
there's no comparison to what that could possibly be right
But
now.
that would be a close
for me,
comparison.
almost.
Yeah.
But it's like, what do I do with this?
Right.
How do I tell my parents? Like, what I'm not telling you is when I moved over here, I told my mother I was going on a 2-week vacation. I was like, no, I'll be back.
Never came
It's 24. We sitting here, ain't we?
I'll be back. She's still waiting.
Like, I'm sitting here now talking to y'all. Like, I have not been home yet.
That is so
Because of how
crazy.
everything worked out. I'm like, Mom, I'm at this festival and Patti LaBelle and Tina Marie here. Mom, I'm recording a demo now. Mom, I have a deal now. Mom, I have an album coming out. Like, it just spiraled into so many things. And Miss Patti, classic. Just epitome of, just world-class vocals.
Yeah.
She can cook. Oh, man, the mac and cheese.
Oh, she cooked for you.
What?
Girl, see, you
I
done
feel
lived
like
the best life I have ever, like, what is going
The
on?
mac and cheese, what is it? The rainbow mac and cheese, something like that. There's like 17,000 like versions of cheese.
Yeah.
Like, because cheese is imported just to make it.
Lord.
Listen.
So she cooked for you.
Patty
So you gotta
like
have
hot
Patty's
cook. I know that.
straight
It's
from
not,
her hand.
this is before the sweet potato pies. Like, this is like down home, just come through to the crib, cooking, full spread with the family. Like, ridiculousness.
I love that.
I do too.
You got some stories
You
for
do.
days.
I feel like your music just translates over so many different generations, from like Patti LaBelle to Michael Jackson. How was it working with Nipsey?
Man,
come on now.
Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the spectrum.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Nip, man. You know when you see like a picture of someone or like you see their energy in the interview, and you're like, that was just like some godly energy type vibe. It's who he was.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't an
Fake,
act.
or,
No,
yeah. Okay.
you can't fake that. Like, there's certain things you can fake, but being a real one, nah. And that was as real as they come. And to work with him on that song, Real Big, and I remember doing my vocals the first time, he was like, nah, I need a hook. And I'm like, you're already singing it real big. I said, no, just add a melody to it. Like, just give it real big, real big. I know one day I would do. I said, I'm not singing that part over. So he did. I remember getting the song back, and it was like, yeah, I switched it up. That's me singing on the chorus. I was like, exactly. Because I don't have to do that part. So I was just like, look, if I could give you the stars, I would. And it's crazy that that song ends up being the final record on Victory Lap.
Yes.
And unfortunately, in his untimely passing,
Yeah.
listening to that album, it truly feels like if he had to leave a body of work on earth to showcase who he was while he was here, then that was it.
Ooh,
Like,
that
it
gave me
truly
chills.
was
Yes.
it. Like, I knew one day I would do it real big. And like, it was like speaking for all of us artists.
Yeah.
Like, it's the I made it moment.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just glad that I could share that with him.
That is amazing. That's all I was saying. That was a good testament for you to say. Like,
Yeah.
because I do feel like R&B is so different and music is so different now.
It is.
Right.
So you saying that, you know, you had, what did you say, 24 years? 24 years.
Yeah.
So do you find yourself like trying to keep up with what everybody is doing? Or are you just like, you know what, I'm going to stay in my bag and the people that are supposed to gravitate to it are going to gravitate?
Oh, you mean keep up, like kind of put a
Like,
twist on what's
yeah,
happening? No, and I've never done that. I keep up with what's happening. Like, I'm into, you know, the new wave of R&B and the evolution of it all. And I get it. I was speaking on this the other day that I feel like this current generation, they don't write from a place of hoping for tomorrow. They're writing for right now. And I get it. There was a pandemic. It feels like the world is ending. So the music speaks to that. Like it's end of day.
Yeah.
So I feel like my generation and generations before that, we were hoping for resolution, revolution, a better tomorrow. Like there was just a different outlook on how we write music. Like, can we wake up with each other in the morning and be happy? This generation don't know that tomorrow's gonna come. So the energy different. It's like, let's get it now. Let's get money now. Let's fuck right now. Like, like, can we wait? Foreplay? Can we
Can we
chill?
get to know each other a little bit? A little date night?
Like, what's the name for real? Like, the last name is that, like, give me
They don't
something.
even be knowing the last name.
I did say that. I was
Yeah.
talking to Dre and I was just like, it's crazy because I feel like the music just, it's a little different. I always say this, R&B is still good, but you got to dig deep for it. You got to search for the good artists because I feel like with R&B now, it's like you said, it's like, it's no like, let's hope for love. Let's be in love. Let's feel, you know, it's like, it's no feeling.
But you know what? It's like, it's not that there's no feeling. I feel like the difference is microwave food and good, slow cooked, marinated. Leave it overnight.
Yeah.
Let it sit, like really think about how your spread gonna look.
Right.
What family members can or cannot be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thought process into that music. Like right now, anyone could make something. Like put it in the microwave, ping's ready. And
Right.
you hear it, you hungry again.
Right.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's what it is right now, too, with this generation of music. It's like very much popcorn. And not that there's anything wrong, right?
I like popcorn.
Yeah, we like a little popcorn.
It's nothing
But I
wrong
need
with
to eat all
popcorn,
that.
but I just miss originality too, to a certain extent. I feel like these days everything is always a sample. All the time.
Ooh.
Listen, and that's perfectly fine because listen to this new album that I have, and I took liberties in not only sampling, but taking the pieces of music that you should. You know what I mean? Like I think people sampling is an art form.
That's true.
Like
it
it's
is.
why so many of your favorite producers or favorite writers are who they are. It's because they borrowed from other people. Like you listen to certain artists, like why do I know this song word for word? Because it's already a song.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I think it's a difference from how you sample and how a lot of people are sampling now because they'll just take the whole song and just add a snare.
Yeah.
And that ain't it.
Right. So it's a difference.
They don't really
sample
sample
that
their
you're
own.
talking about.
If a Dr. Dre takes it, and makes it something else, or a Kanye or a Just Blaze, like that way of sampling was just
it was different.
It's
right.
different.
How Public Enemy did it, it's just different. So I'm from a generation that just did it way different. So attempting to not only bring that good feeling back, but that's how we used to make music.
Yeah.
You know, and if I'm gonna borrow from the greats.
Yeah.
Like Michael taught me that. Like, hear me, first name basis. Michael.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mike, I'm gonna start saying Mike too.
No,
I know
like,
him
I know
through
that.
you, so
This
you know.
Mike,
We know you, so we know Mike.
No, like for him to say he wanted to be the greatest, he had to study the greatest. Like he's gonna nod to Fred Astaire, he's gonna nod to James Brown, he's gonna bow down to who he respects. But not only
Isaac
that,
Hayes, the list go on and on.
the list goes on and on. But then you want to be great,
Right.
you know? So why not just?
So who is a great like that you look up to that you're still like you still look at them and like, okay, let me.
There's too many. Mike, Prince, Stevie, Marvin, Freddie Mercury, Wu-Tang, Jodeci, Quincy Jones, Patrice Rushen, Patty. Too many.
Yeah.
A
I
lot.
can go on and
Yeah.
on. Like, it's just so many.
So that's what I'm saying. So like being this far in your career though, like if you ever like have a moment where you're kind of stuck, do you have somebody that you like call or somebody that you kind of like lean on and be like, okay, I'm stuck on this or I need a little help with this?
This is the Leo in me.
Uh-oh. I already know what's coming.
I'm never stuck.
Period. Period.
Stuck. It just won't be time.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I'm quote unquote stuck, I'll hit up a friend just for like a good conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
And then maybe what I needed is the outcome of that conversation. You know, so I need to get outside. I need to experience a bit of life and then maybe something will inspire me.
You need the
to
inspiration.
do or say something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because to be honest, in music, it has to come from a place of vulnerability and honesty and your own truth. You have to experience it or have lived it or at least sat down with someone that's going through something, and taken their story and made something to heal that or to nurture that or to love that, you know. So, Leo.
I love it.
I love it too. You know, I got a little Leo in me myself. But I definitely wanted to get into the first topic, and I wanted to talk to you about never talking about your love life to your friends. Is that something that you subscribe to, or do you think that that's like a myth? Because I see that a lot online, and I see different perspectives on it a lot of the time.
It depends on your actual approach. Like, what do you want out of this? Because if it's on some messy, like, yo, what should I do if I feel like you're going into it with the energy that you want confrontation or a problem? No, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
I feel like this is happening. Like, it's the energy that you want to give.
Right.
So why are you telling?
Yeah.
It's why you're telling. I'm not saying you shouldn't tell, but it's why you're telling. You tell it sometimes to be messy.
Right.
Because you want the response that you want to hear because you're in your feelings. So I feel like if you just calm down, come from a place of, I really want to hear an outside opinion about what this feeling is, because I can't articulate it yet. Other than, yo, this happened, he did, like, you don't have to go into detail.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Because I know I used to do that all the time. I'd be like, girl, let me tell you what he did. And blah, blah. And I want them to be on my side.
Because if you do that, you're doing it from a place of bias.
Right. Yeah. I want a biased point of view.
Yeah.
And then when they give it to me, and then they don't like him no more, but I'm not leaving him. Now every time he come around, they like, and I'm like, stop being mean to my man. But it's like,
you did this.
Look what I created.
And what do you
this.
think is gonna happen? We want to take your side.
Yes.
Your side. So calm down sometimes.
Calm down.
Just calm down. And if it's a conversation that you need to have, you have it with them.
Yeah. I also saw it from the perspective of people were saying, you know, don't talk to your friends about your relationship if they have never been in a healthy relationship or don't know what a healthy relationship
And I believe
look like.
that for sure. It's like I wouldn't trust a therapist who hadn't been in a relationship or doesn't have kids.
Right,
You don't even know what your heart does when these things happen. So how can you coach me through what this is? There's no handbook for that.
Right.
Like, so yeah, no, don't do that.
I think
I agree with it.
Yeah, that changed my opinion because I used to very much be like, "Oh, fuck these niggas. If he ain't running it up on you, you don't need to deal with him." But I think it was like then as I got older, it's like I yearned for like that real love and really feeling something. So it was like I started having conversations, with my sister who's been in a long-term relationship and started talking to married people and realized, okay, relationships are about compromising. You're not always right.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was
sometimes.
for me. Yeah, it's like I'm having these conversations and I'm telling my friends one side of the story, but I'm not telling the whole story.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what I had to learn because honestly now it's like if me and my man go through something, I think my first go-to is to work it out with him first. Only when it gets bad, that's when I'm like, okay, if it gets bad. I haven't had to do that yet, but it's like if it gets bad, that's when I was like, okay, let me kind of see an opinion on this.
But you know what? Also, to add to that, you have to work it out with yourself. You have to understand why you were mad. And sometimes going to him, he wants his side too.
Right.
And then, I don't know how good the D is, but you can be coerced into just believing everything you say in a moment.
That is true.
Without getting your point across. So that's why I'm always coming back. No, it's yourself.
Yeah.
Really be honest about what it is that you're feeling.
Right.
Get that out, and then whatever you have to work out with him, cool. And I feel like that's, definitely how it's worked out for me.
I'm a strong believer in it's like you don't have to, necessarily tell your friends everything that goes on inside your house, like I said, because that can cause more problems.
I don't think you should. I definitely don't think you should tell your friends everything. But I also think with a lot of people, people don't really have the best discernment because I feel like you can talk to people about things. You don't have to listen to them. No, you don't have to take their advice. Sometimes you just even want to vent.
Yeah,
I might be just telling you
exactly
what's going on, and I don't even want you to say nothing to me. I'm just letting you know, girl, look, this is the shit I've been going through. This nigga got me fucked up. I'm mad about this.
Some chick on TikTok, and she was like, yeah, I just be listening to my friends and their problems and being like, oh, for real?
That's what I be feeling like I do.
Crazy. Because let you respond and give some advice that turns it now it's your fault. Now
y'all arguing. Now you on the front of the phone arguing.
It's not fair.
I agree.
It's almost not fair to allow people into that space because you force them to make a choice.
Yeah, it's like you want them to make
your business and be like, I'm staying with him anyway.
Yeah.
Messy.
And I think that's what it is sometimes with friends too. They'll ask you for your advice because they want you to make a decision for them. I can't make a decision for you. You got to make this decision on your own.
I agree.
There's a song for that.
Okay, it's a song for everything. Okay, so before we move on, we got our girl Aja in the building. Look, I know y'all finna be. Ty is coming back, okay? I know y'all finna be in the comments going crazy, but Aja has been an amazing replacement for Ty in the meantime. So, my girl, what are we drinking today?
So the drink of the week this week is the Casablanca in honor of Miss Marsha over here.
Tasty.
We have hibiscus and grapefruit juice, and then we have lemon juice, and we shake it, and then we top it with some Prosecco. So
It's delicious.
Cheers.
It is good.
Fancy drink.
That's what I said. Ty, she hot. She knew what she was doing in that hiring process.
Listen, I'm telling you, she's in the house even when she's not in the house. So Mixy is here. We're here. I promise.
Appreciate it. What's up, y'all? This your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
Now, being in the podcast world, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch a lot of podcasts, but what I do watch is, baby, this is Keke Palmer.
Yes, me too. And she has so many amazing guests that are going to be on there this season, from Snoop Dogg to Jordan Peele to Quinta Brunson.
Yeah, she got them guests.
Got
So
everybody.
shout out to Keke. She need to come.
She need to send some of them over here too.
So what you're gonna do is go on the Wondery app or where you listen to any of your podcasts and type in, baby, this is Keke Palmer. It's also on her own YouTube channel where you can find it. So check her out. Baby, this is Keke Palmer. We ready. Follow, watch, and listen to Baby, This is Keke Palmer on Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. And now watch full episodes on Keke's own YouTube channel. Listen to Baby, This is Keke Palmer early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus. Okay.
Lovely.
Very tasty.
Okay, so one thing that we like to do on this show is test people's knowledge.
You gotta play a little game.
We're gonna play a little game, but
I don't know how this is gonna go. Here's
I
the
know
question.
you're gonna
It's
do
a fun
good
game,
job.
and I feel like you're gonna do amazing.
I know you're gonna do amazing. So this is our lyrics game.
Yes.
Oh no.
I feel like you gonna know more.
Even if they're my own lyrics, I might not know these things. But go ahead.
See, I was like, do I want? But I didn't want it because I'm like, that's cheating. No. That's cheating. But it was the songs that we picked. It's like, if you don't know this, I am gonna take one of them plaques.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
We gonna hang it up in here.
Hey, we gonna hang it up here. That's mine now. It's gonna be mine.
But I feel like, should we read it? Because see, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time reading it without singing.
I know it's gonna be hard. But
Or do you want me to look at it? I could look at it and then,
you can't look.
Okay.
She's trying to cheat.
She thought she was being sweet.
I'll put my thumb over the onset.
I think the first one is so easy.
It is.
The first one is so easy. So I'm gonna try not to sing it. But if I feel like I don't mind helping a little bit if you need me to do a little too.
I think that's even
okay, so
better.
the lyrics are, and you have to finish it. Girl, if I told you I love you, that doesn't mean
That I
so yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, give her a
Cupid 112. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right.
That's
cool.
why I told you it's not gonna be hard.
Okay, go.
It's not gonna be bad. It's not
hard.
See that Leo came out before.
Right. I know that one. That's just one.
Okay.
I promise.
So everyone knows I'm bad at lyrics. I'm just bad.
Yes. You ready, Dre?
I'm ready. Okay, I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner, someone who
knows how to ride without even falling out.
Hey.
Genuine.
Gotta be.
Okay.
See?
Go. Yeah, okay.
We wasn't doing it
Not
too
that
hard.
bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this one, I'm not gonna say that many words, but I know you can finish it.
Oh.
And I know, look, I know you can look, because I'm gonna start calling you Freaky Mars. After you broke down that second verse of Butterflies.
I mean, Mike
the way
said
she broke it down, I was like,
hold on.
Mike said, I caress you, let you taste us.
He did say that.
Okay. Every time I close my eyes,
and wake up feeling so horny.
I knew Freaky Mars was gonna know that one.
Yeah. So to see about freaking you.
Yes.
Something
Okay.
about
That one
3
was
for
kinda
3.
easy.
You 3 for 3. You eating this up. I should have made. Now I wish I would have made them harder.
No, I feel like we didn't make them hard enough because we
perfect.
used the first line.
Yeah, like I'm
Okay,
using
so like a
like.
middle line.
A middle line.
Like the bridge of something.
Okay, this
maybe.
one might be a little. This one might be. She might. I don't know. This one might be a little. A little 1-2.
In the middle of the night when my body's fiending for you, baby.
We might have
wait.
got.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I know what this is too. You want me to say it again?
One more time.
In the middle of the night when my body's fiending for you, baby.
She's on the right beat.
You on the right
I heard it, and then I was wait.
Right. In the middle of the night when my body's fiending for you, baby. I tried to low key. I tried to
You
low
all,
key.
she sang something different and then did
she's
something
saying it
else
on
and then
beat now.
said it
At
on
first,
beat
I was-
now.
Yeah.
in the middle of the night
When
when my body's fiending for you,
Yeah,
baby.
Oh, wait. Why is it losing me? No, not jagged edge.
It's not.
Like,
No.
wait,
It's
no,
It's a group,
wait.
though.
It
You're
is
in
a
the right
group.
area. It's a group.
It is.
Hey, I can hear it.
Because you said it. I'm looking at
I'm
your
gonna sing it
lips. You
again.
said
In the
it.
middle of the night when my body's fiending for you, baby.
And then I don't know the rest of those words. Why
In
can't
the
I hear
middle
the
of the
hook?
night when my body's feeding
For you, baby.
Gonna call you.
Oh my!
No, that's what I'm feeling, baby.
911-0024. Damn.
My body LSG.
My body
All over your body. Yeah.
I was like, why can I hear? I
she
can see the
said it.
video and
You said
everything.
you were saying it on beat.
You was right there.
That's tough.
You were close.
Terrible
though.
with lyrics.
You still 3 out of 4.
Yes.
So we got one more. This one is easy.
I do think this one is easy.
This one is easy, but I didn't give a lot of the words on it. Okay. My love, do you ever dream of?
Candy coated raindrops.
Okay, y'all give it up for her. She got 4 out of 5.
real.
4 out of 5.
All right, I'm mad now though. No, that's the Leo energy. No, I need even
She
if
said
I'm
she
terrible.
needs one more.
Oh no, that's it. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, but
done.
Hey, but you
That
knew
was
it.
good,
That's
though.
what's crazy.
I did. That's so bad.
Because after you said it, she was going.
I was like,
She was on beat already. I said,
that's
she gonna get that one.
That's so
Yes.
bad.
But we was so close.
You were so close. We ain't 4 out of 5 is good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take it.
4
I'll
out of
take
5.
it.
Okay.
Is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And I know we're in the summer months, so we're not really dealing with the seasonal depression, but it's still very important to stay on your routine and in your therapy sessions.
Yes, absolutely. So that is why y'all need to join BetterHelp. It's super affordable. They have so many options with so many different therapies, so you can find one that suits you. And you can literally do it from anywhere. No matter where you are, you can always have access to your therapist.
So all you're going to do is go to betterhelp.com. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Poor Minds, and you're going to get 10% off of your first month. No excuses.
Period.
Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Poor Minds today to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Poor Minds.
So now it's time to
Hey.
get into the bed.
Bow.
The bed.
Hey.
The bed. Bow, 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 bow.
Okay.
Okay, so for the sex topic this week, I really wanted to talk about keeping your sex drive going as you get older, because I know in my 30s, like I remember people were always like, oh, when you turn 30, your libido goes up and you get even more horny. So I'm just assuming as you get older, it get worse.
No.
Like I feel like once you hit your 40s, you be even more horny.
It's uphill.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
I feel like it gets worse. Like it gets higher and higher. So like
even pregnant with my daughter, like we fucking.
Ooh, you was outside cutting up with that belly.
Ridiculous. And like,
We're not outside.
when can we go?
Yeah. When we going home?
How many weeks? Are you sure?
And how old is your daughter?
7.
7. Okay, okay.
So it's a smash fest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, life is sexy.
It is.
Like, it's just, no. I can't imagine not wanting it. It's terrifying at the thought of
to think about
it. Like, oh no, I don't want it. Like, oh, I got a headache. Like, or I'm asleep. Like, no, we still sneaky linking.
We still about to figure it out.
No.
I love that though, because I think that's what a lot of women, like they fear as they get older, like they're gonna lose.
They think they're gonna lose it. Yep.
Or not.
If you feel sexy, you're always gonna feel sexy.
Yeah.
And I feel like once again, with everything, it comes down to that. How do you feel about you?
Yeah.
It's you. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't feel my best.
Yeah.
Do I care? Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are some things you do to make you get in your sexy time? Like to make you
your
feel
sexy bag.
Your sexy bag.
Sexy bag.
Like, how do you get in your sexy bag?
If you have a great playlist, a great playlist will do it. Sometimes it's food.
Ooh, okay.
Like it's just taste and touch and, a nice bubble bath and the right lotion and, that afterglow. And you just feel like, take me now.
Yeah.
That's
really
a good point.
simple. It's not like, it doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much.
I
Honestly,
agree with it.
That's a good point that you made, because I imagine myself when you just said that, because like when I get out the shower and I oil myself up and I'm all greasy,
put on some lingerie.
I'm like, I'm the sexy mother. Ooh-wee.
Exactly. And you just after that point.
Yeah.
Give it to me now.
And you gotta look at yourself, all them little titties up. Don't be shy.
Put a little Earl on them.
Yeah, a little Earl.
Little Earl ain't hurt nobody.
Little Earl.
Little Earl on them.
Accents is so amazing.
Look,
Earl. Little Earl and them Earl.
Little Earl on them areolas.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this though, because everybody always thinks I'm crazy when I say like I have a sex playlist and XYZ. The young kids, they don't do that. So what is like one staple like song on your sex playlist?
God.
Like,
I promise, I'm not even being biased because you're here right now, but Freaking Me is for sure on my sex playlist.
It's on
all the time.
Okay.
That's a staple.
I'm going to go old school for you, and you're just going to have to Google it. If you don't have it, there's a song by Marvin Gaye called Come Live With Me, Angel. And if you're not in the mood to do it after that point, I can't help you. I have nothing for you.
I like that.
Isley Brothers song called Sensuality Part 1 and Part 2 is a sex song that I've been chasing. Like, I feel like when I wrote Say Yes for One Isley. So when I thought about it, I was like, I need to top that. So I was like, what's their sexiest record? And I still think I haven't competed with that song yet.
I need to go listen to that.
I don't like how you just glazed over that.
What?
I wrote.
I did.
Like, that's crazy.
Came to a Touch of Jazz where I was doing the Flowetry album at that time and was looking for songs for his album. So myself and Andre Harris stayed late night studio session. Apparently it's 5, 6 in the morning when this happens. And I'm like, I got it. Those chords right there, let's do it. And Say Yes happens. But Ron Isley didn't take it. He was like, nah, went with another record. But it was like, not for my record, but we went with something else. And I was like, dang. So we was trying to give Say Yes away. Say Yes was not a Flowetry song.
Really?
Like, nothing to do with Flowetry. It was literally me in the studio with Andre Harris. And it just ended up on the demo. No one took it. So it ends up on the Floetry album, and then that
It blew
catapulted.
Legendary
Yeah,
song.
like,
I mean, that
so
song
imagine.
still will have the crowd
But
stop.
look at God.
And I feel
God
like-
said, no, it's yours. So
Exactly.
go ahead.
I couldn't hear anybody else singing that song though.
And to be honest, that need to be on your sex playlist too.
But if you
What?
think like there is only one la da 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 da,
Yeah.
You,
Mhm.
Come
that's
on
all I
now.
was thinking. If you put his little Ron Isley ad lib in it, it's an
Absolutely.
Isley song.
Okay.
We love a lot.
Actually,
I love that.
an
We
actual
love
We love that.
Ron Isley. So
We
yeah,
do.
So I might have to get him to do like an upgraded remix.
Yes,
now.
that was
How
like
old
thought
is
what I
Ron
out.
wanted.
now?
24 years.
Okay, so when it turns
Crazy.
25,
You need
Do
to
a
do
20
it. Yeah.
you gotta do a Say Yes remix.
25th year
I'm here
anniversary
for
is
it.
gonna be the say yes that I wanted in the
And when
first
y'all
place.
do it, y'all make sure you shout out Port
Oh,
Mines
we did
now.
it here, right?
Port
It's
Mines,
here,
like,
like, we said it.
Come on now.
Because I
Said it
feel
right
like
here, right
they
here.
gotta be on your sex
It
playlist too.
does.
Atlantis,
It's such a ooh.
such a great song.
Come on now.
Atlanta.
In between the sheets.
Come on, Freaky D.
You know, I know. I be in my army bag.
So I'm not gonna lie, this is always I feel like I mix up my sex playlist a lot. Like I have some that are like 80s songs, 90s songs, but one song that always makes the cut, and it's a newer song. Well, not newer, but it's like a 2000 song. Is You Already Know 112?
Which one?
You already know.
Oh, you already know. I thought you said
What's that? Like, you already know. No, like, you already know. No, you already know. Like,
You already
give me
know.
which one?
Man, you
No,
already know.
So funny, Drea.
Oh, 112.
That's a great
Anywhere.
song.
Used to get
Oh,
we can
yeah.
get anywhere.
Yeah.
I love you in the shower. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm telling
112 had
Yeah,
that
that was a
things
good
too.
song.
That first
did.
album too.
So yeah, You Already Know is one of those songs like when I was talking about greasing myself up, I be getting
This
ready
girl.
to that song. I'm feeling like, my man finna get that work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It
So,
be like that.
yeah, you have to have a good sex playlist. You know what? We'll say this. Have a good sex playlist to get ready to get in your sexy bag.
Yeah, get in your bag and then just feel it from there. But no, getting older doesn't change that.
Yeah.
It's better with time.
That's what I assume. I always feel that way. Like, I feel like as you get older, your sex drive increases.
And it's more fun.
And it gets
You
more
know
fun because you have less inhibition.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Like if you are comfortable with who you're with, you don't care no more.
Yeah.
It's messy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, not
You
Freaky
don't-
Marsh.
Like I'm just saying. You don't care no more.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's freeing. It just allows the whatever's happening just
So
to
just
happen.
flow,
happen.
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
And I've always heard sex during pregnancy is like amazing.
I have heard
too.
that.
Top tier.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
I've always heard that.
Top.
I've heard that
Yeah.
from everybody I know.
Okay,
That's
look,
pregnant.
that looks something for me to look forward
Me
to.
too.
Because people say that constantly all the time. My sister told
It
me
is.
that.
Mhm.
I can't wait. Because like I said, I'm 34, so I feel like the chapter I'm in my life right now is just so different. So I look at sex differently. I look at everything differently. It's like an experience, rather than just doing something and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. No,
It's
it
like-
has to be a moment.
Yeah, it's a
Everything.
moment.
Just please take your time with
Right.
things. Like when
Really?
it happens, yeah.
I'm 32 and I kind of be feeling the pressure a little bit.
Don't
I
do
don't.
that to
Yeah.
yourself. Like I didn't switch that switch until it wasn't even an age thing. I was on tour. I was working so much, and then I got on a tour when I was about 37, 38, and I was like, guys, I'm on a tour next year because I'm looking to get married, have some kids. I ain't even met no one that I was
Yeah,
feeling
I
at the
was
time.
that's
Just
what I
had a
want.
couple
This is what
of
I'm
side pieces
manifesting.
and crushes. But like then I was ready for that to be my life. So I put it in the universe. A year later,
And it
I meet him.
happened. I
Yeah.
love that.
So just be
love that
ready
too.
for that. But
Okay.
you have to make the switch for you, not the pressure of it. And there's no age limitations. Don't let no doctors tell you nothing.
Yeah.
You just go for your regular checkups. I'm good. All right, bet. Get second
Okay.
opinions. Do all the things.
Yes.
But don't be pressured into, your time.
Yeah.
Janet was what? Halle
was
Berry was
50.
what? Like, I'm not saying wait until
Yeah.
that. but
Right. But
Yeah.
don't
You know,
rush yourself. Be
Yeah,
ready.
just be careful.
Yeah.
And just be ready for that.
Give yourself the grace.
Yeah, live some life.
And that's why I said I love the fact that my 20s were for me.
Me too.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? I love that for myself. I love that for 20-year-old me. Like when I look back, and you know how sometimes you go through things, you be like, I wish I could hug my younger self and tell her this and tell her that.
She needs.
And there is a lot of moments, but
several.
I'm glad that I gave my 20s to myself. You know what I mean?
Same.
And I will say, I knew that was something that I didn't want in my 20s. Like, I always kind of felt like I wasn't going to be a mom in my 20s. Like, I feel like when I thought I wanted to be one, I was kind of forcing it. But I wasn't ready. Like, I'm so glad that I'm in my 30s now and I've matured so much and I've grown so much.
Don't do that, because even when it happens, and even I had my daughter, what I consider to be late, I wasn't ready.
Really?
I don't think you're ready.
Ever ready.
It happens, but when you're like, oh, am I mature enough to be a parent? No. I'm silly as hell.
I know.
So I'll just be like, I'm responsible for another human being. I'm still like this. Get your life together. Like, so, yeah.
And I like to work too. So when we start recording an episode, my baby finna be right here.
I feel like my baby finna be on tour with us.
I know they
our baby. It's gonna be our baby.
I was pregnant on tour.
You were?
Yes.
Ooh,
8 months pregnant on tour.
How was that?
I was throwing up everywhere.
Oh my
but it was a time.
Yeah.
And I got through it. And I worked all the way into my 8th month of pregnancy. I did a whole musicals and like Love Jones, the musical, toured the country. Then got back to Cali, had a month off, had her in December, and then I was back on tour by March. She came everywhere with me, just breastfeeding, breastfeeding. All right, hold the baby, babe. On stage. Wait a second, I'm leaking.
Yeah.
I'll be back, have to pee. Just wait, do a verse one of something. But, you know, I feel like my audience gave me grace to be honest in that moment. Because I still wanted to perform, but I'm like, I should have sat down.
But I'm a mom
like
now.
When you have a break, you don't want to sit down.
Right.
You do. It's like, I want to rest. I'm tired, but I need something to do.
Right. Like when you sit down, you be like, okay, I got to do something. That's what we were saying earlier.
I still fight like that,
But that gives us like the work, people like women like us who enjoy work and we love what we do for a living, but we still want to be that mother, that wife. It gives us like things to look forward to when you are, you know, ready.
And take your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Like really want it for yourself. Like everyone's like, oh, so when are you? Calm down. Get out my business. Like,
You know,
because you know they be asking.
Yes.
They be like,
it is. It's invasive.
Yes.
So just when you make your decision, then go for it. You know?
Okay. Yeah, because society does make you feel that way. They make you feel like, oh, wait, you don't have a kid yet? You're not married yet? What you doing?
It's coming, but
I'd be like, what you doing?
What are you doing? Are you happy?
What's in your ovary? Okay, period. Okay, so we got an item of the week.
We do. We have the item of the week.
Okay.
What is it?
Yes.
So it's from a company called
D's.
Huh?
D's.
Well,
it's
yeah.
These cashews, right,
It's
Greg?
these
I was
cashews.
close.
Yeah, you was close.
Try these.
These
Try
pecans.
these.
I figured. Okay,
it's a
marketing.
Black-owned company, and they make like different flavored nuts. They have like red velvet, cinnamon sugar. Yeah, it's like we'll give you a pack.
Yeah, we're gonna have
one
to
little
give
pack.
Yeah.
You know, a little pack for
I'll
a
take
snack.
these nuts.
Yes.
Yes, we can let her pick which one she wants.
Yes. So I'll hand that to her.
Try these.
So go to the website. It's trydeas.com. They have all different kind of flavors.
Ooh, so there's
They got big bags, little bags, whatever.
cinnamon sugar cashews. That sounds like the way.
Yeah.
Red velvet cake pecans. Okay, that sounds like Sunflower. We use a nice cake.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, honey roasted almonds.
Yeah.
A giant bag of honey roasted almonds. What else?
We
is
love
there
a honey
for our
roasted
flavors?
almond.
There's one more in here.
Yeah.
A pack of. Oh, this is the red velvet cake.
Oh,
too.
but
The
it's
red
a small
velvet,
pack.
but a smaller one. So yes, we love to support Black businesses. So if you're a nut eater,
If you like nuts,
if you like nuts like I do, go to trythese.com. Thank y'all
Yes.
so much for sending us a box and
Fridays.
Try these, period. Okay.
And they are good, y'all, by the way. Like, I've actually had them. I had the red velvet pecans, and I had the cinnamon sugar cashews, and they're delicious.
I feel like
was
that's
busted.
what I'm gonna.
That's the ones you're gonna
Okay,
get.
we
Okay,
gonna, you know,
they're really, really good.
really, really good. I love that. You know when What was those in the middle of the mall? I know you know. You remember the pecans that came in the cone in the middle of the mall?
Oh yeah, it was like a little kiosk.
Yes,
Yeah.
the candied pecans and stuff, and they had like cinnamon and sugar on it. It's so good.
Shake the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you know a little something now.
I do. Been
I love
a
you
while
down. I love her
She was probably
down.
at Soft DeKalb back in the day.
Oh, what?
You was?
Told you, no internet. Nobody else know. If you were there, you were there.
If
You
you
were
were
outside.
you know,
outside.
you know.
You know, you know.
Oh my God, I love that. Okay,
So funny.
so do you give good advice? Obviously you do, because you've given us so much
bit.
advice. And I love it. Can I just
Yes.
say, I love when the legends come on the show and they're like, because some people, I get it, you deserve to kind of be, but it's so nice to see people who have done so much and just be sweet and a beautiful soul. So let me just say, like, you've been an
Amazing.
Aw, thanks.
and we
It's
have
so
had a
fun.
time because I'm
Thank
having
you.
a ball.
I am
Good.
too.
Up y'all, it's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
Y'all know we have a segment on Poor Minds called Item of the Week. But do you have a product or something that you want to promote and you want it featured on Poor Minds? Your opportunity is here.
Period. If you have an item or you have a business and you want to get it promoted, we are now having slots available on the Poor Minds episode. So if you would like to get your product featured for Item of the Week, all you need to do is send an email to itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. That's itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. Send us an email and we'll work it out. We're going to figure it out. Get your product, get your business sponsored, and make you some money.
We love to support a small business now.
And a black business at that. But I mean,
It can
any
be anybody.
business is
We
welcome.
don't discriminate.
Any business is welcome.
So
Acting a
now,
foolio.
time to get into
The
bop.
bed.
Hey,
The bop.
bop.
That's me.
The bop. Bow, bow.
Okay.
That's all right. We here.
We got it.
This
So
Casa
the
Blanco
bop of
got
the
y'all
week is
faded.
like the song we've been jamming this week. Things that we've been listening to.
Yes.
So what have you been listening to this week? Like, what is something that you've been
Ooh.
jamming that you're just like, okay, this is my song.
Dang, what have I been listening to? What have I been listening to? Hey, give me something. What did I pull back up? Leon Thomas,
Oh my God.
Love Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, like that gets me in my feelings.
Like that.
Sometimes anything by Baby King.
Oh, see.
I like Baby King too.
I like that.
There's something in there.
He sounds
every
like a
time,
Kendrick Lamar. He gives that Kendrick Lamar vibe.
musically, it's just doing something a little bit enough different for me
Yeah.
to be like, oh,
You got a little one.
I
You got a little
like
something.
this. That's my little bop. Other than that, One Night Stand from Casablanca by me. I do
Okay.
listen to
Yes.
myself. I do.
I mean,
I'm ridiculous.
So talk
He
about
said she a Leo.
as you should.
I am.
But
Yes,
talk
let's
about
talk
One
a
Night
little
Stand and talk about your project.
So, One Night Stand being my bop of the week. Every time I hear it, I picture that ballroom and that chandelier swinging from side to side. Me being so drunk, I just knew that I could reach out and grab it and swing from side to side, all whilst doing a very elaborate sexual position, which didn't really work out because I kind of messed up my wrist in the process of that.
Oh no.
But I had fun with that person.
Right.
That
Hey,
I
a
ended
time
up
was
with.
had.
A time was had, and you wake up the next day and you're like, who is this? What's
Yeah.
your name? I don't really
Nice
know.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That was some amazing good.
Yeah.
So that entire song encapsulates those crazy moments from my early ATL days, early Philly days, early Chicago days. Let me chill.
Look,
But yeah, it's
I was
love
ready for that
Chicago,
tea.
too.
all things. Oh, times we had in those cities. New
Yes.
Orleans, like
Oh, you was having a.
things.
You was cutting up.
She
I love
was.
you, internet, for just not existing.
Right.
During
Oh
a time
my
when
God.
if Instagram were up, ooh.
I wish
See, we
we
gotta
had
be
the
careful.
luxury.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury.
We do
anymore.
not have it.
Sad.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my bops.
Okay, but I do want to talk about your project a little bit
Yes,
as well,
Casablanca.
so that people can,
Oh yeah. So June 28th, it drops. And myself and Dr. Dre produced the whole
wow.
thing.
Okay.
Dr. Dre produced and mixed it, and it's the only record like that in its existence. Like, there's not one artist on planet Earth that can say they
I
have
had
a
a-
full album
by
produced
Dr.
by
Dre.
Dr. Dre. So
Wow.
we came together early 2021, recorded the album in a space of 2.5, 3 weeks. By the end of that year, we had a 27-piece orchestra play on it, and just,
wow.
it got crazy. Then it took all of 2022 to clear every single sample. Like I said, sampling and using it the way we did.
Yeah,
I didn't even think we would even be able to clear it, basically.
Wow.
I was like, ain't no way Michael Jackson, Duke Ellington, George Benson, Patrice Rushen, like whoever else we used. Ain't no one's, it's a lot. That's just one song. So
wow.
Duke Ellington is deep in that
so
bag.
That's very deep in the bag.
We did some things. So it's a mood. You see this drink you sipping on and how it made you feel? You finished yours.
I did. I'm about to get
You
another
feeling where you at. You slow sipping, but it's that. Press
Okay.
play and it's a mood.
I mean,
Like,
you make
just
sexy
transport.
music and
Yeah. So it's sexy, it's gangster, it's hip hop, it's jazz, it's just all of the things. Look, see, refill.
Had to get a refill.
It's palm trees, it's bomb weed,
ooh,
it's all of the things.
even like vacation music.
On the beach.
It's a bit more than that. I feel like when I recorded it, I was underdressed. I showed up to the studio, just, sweats, a tee. I left there in some diamonds and a ball gown.
No, that's right.
It's that.
I know that's right.
I love that.
And that's exactly what the album
Okay.
feels like. Crazy. So I can't
love
wait for everyone
that.
to hear it. It's
I'm excited.
June 28th. If I had some sexy music before, I know I have some sexy music now.
I love a sexy music, a sexy playlist.
Okay, what you been listening to, Drea?
So it's so funny because I was just talking about sampling, and the song that I have this week has a sample on it. So it's "Love Bad Bitches" by Future,
Okay.
Metro Boomin,
Okay.
and then Brownstone. He used the Brownstone sample. Yes,
Yeah.
and it's good. I like it. But
Brownstone
see,
was
this
He's Mine, right? Was that them? He's Mine. Was that them?
No, Brownstone is
wasn't
"If
so.
You Love Me, Say It."
yeah. So that's
okay.
the sample that he used for the song, but the way he sampled it, I like it because it's not like he just used the song and like you said,
Copy
did
and
a little,
paste and add a snare.
yes,
Not just the snare.
right. But it's so good. I love this song. It's amazing. I mean, obviously Metro Boomin makes great music and so does Future. So I feel like Brownstone makes great music. You can't miss.
Yeah.
Okay. A bop.
So my bop of the week, since we were talking about, keeping music fresh, but keeping that core of it, Don Toliver has a new song with Charlie Wilson.
I did hear that.
Oh, it's such a bop.
And I like Don Toliver.
Oh, I love him.
I like
He's so
him.
creative
That's
and
another
different.
too.
Yes, he is. It's a song. It's called Attitude, and Charlie Wilson just has that voice.
Classic.
Very recognizable voice. You will not mistake him for anybody else. Nobody sounds like him. And I just love to see people who have been in the industry this long and embracing the younger crowd who was actually, real creatives too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my bop of the week. Don Toliver, Charlie Wilson is a combination I didn't know I needed. Fire.
Okay.
I
Love
like
it.
Charlie Wilson. I literally listened to the BMF intro just so I could hear his voice.
Okay.
He got
Oh
some heat.
my God. One thing about 50 Cent with his whole universe, he gonna
He's
make
gonna
a
have
good
the feet,
intro.
right? We're gonna be like this. The show ain't even started.
Because remember when he changed it
The
with
Trey
Trey
Songz, and everybody was like, no, you need to change it back to Joe.
Shut down the internet that day.
2 weeks
That's
later,
so
it was back to
bad.
Joe.
Yep.
I know Joe was at home like,
They say this is a big rich town.
Why
Put it
would
back.
you fix it if it ain't broke?
I know, because I wonder if that really hurt Trey feelings, because I know he was in the studio like,
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
he
You know
knew he
what?
ain't down.
That's how it be. When you're used to how something is supposed to be,
Right.
But that's how it be though.
that's how it be.
You do.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all do not forget to call our shot line. I know you heard of a hotline, but this is the Poor Minds shot line.
Yeah, we love to hear from y'all. Y'all need to call in, y'all. And this is not necessarily for questions. We just want to hear from y'all. Like, we want to know y'all feedback, y'all thoughts on the show, or just what's going on in your life. So you can always call 678-827-1826.
Yes, and y'all know, keep it short and cute. Don't be calling and letting us know about your baby daddy, sister, brother, cousin, boyfriend, okay?
Well, I want to hear about that, actually.
Well, they can let a little something, but, we want to keep it cute and short. Like she said, this is not questions. This is not pour your heart out. So just call, give us a little feedback, what you want to see on the show, any suggestions, what you think about the show. If you just want to simply give us our flowers, or it could be anything. What's bothering you this week? What got on your nerves this week? If you just want to vent and get some things off your chest, call the shot line. Again, the number is 678-827-1826. Oh, shout out to the people. But okay, so now we're going to do our advice.
Yes. No,
say all that to say.
I said all that to say.
Into the pour your heart out segment. Amen.
If you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put that in the headline. You get to skip the line. And subscribe to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/pourminds, and also subscribe to the YouTube. Okay, I have question number 1. Let's see what we got. Okay, it says, hey, Lex and Drea, I love y'all down. I will try to keep this short and cute because I know y'all hate long messages, period. I'm a mid-20s girl who is just getting back into the dating scene after a year of being by herself. I joined a dating app and have about 3 dates this week that didn't go well. I went outside my typical type of men to try new things, but it's been terrible. Do you have any advice on how to stay positive after dates? Have y'all ever experienced back-to-back bad dates? Is there a specific place where good men are I need to visit? P.S. I have also been celibate for almost 2 years. I don't know if that's something I should be saying on these dates as well. What you think?
Okay, there's a lot of layers right there. One, the whole meeting someone on a dating app. I never did that, but I don't even have anything for that. But the 3 back-to-back by ways of a dating app, maybe that's the issue. So you're still early 20s?
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s. I don't know what her work situation is, if it's a 9 to 5, but you have to get outside if that's the supermarket, something. So it's meeting people in different spaces and initiating yourself for a conversation that might lead to something else. Sometimes it's finding a restaurant and sitting at a bar and possibly running into someone else that does that type of work that fits that. Just something else. Like a dating app, maybe that's where you're falling flat. And then she said, maybe that's something I shouldn't tell them on dates. Like, oh, I've been celibate for 2 years. No, don't disclose none of your personal information.
That ain't their business.
It's not your business yet.
You're right.
And it doesn't lead anywhere.
Right.
Why are we leading with that?
Right.
So, hold back, sis. Go and get you some more spaces. Go to a gym. Something else.
No, you ain't with that one. The gym is a good one.
On a dating app, but don't do 3 back-to-back on a swipe. Nah, maybe him. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No.
Yeah.
Spread it out.
I agree.
Once a week. Don't get your heart broke.
Dating
3
apps
times
aren't
a week.
for me because I feel like it could be anybody behind this page. Because people can put on whatever type of front that they want on an app.
In person, fine.
And it's not him. He
catfished
you.
I would be.
You know what I'm saying? In person, you can't fake nothing. You can't fake that aura. You can't fake that swag.
Yeah.
You can't fake that conversation. I need to see you in person. So I definitely agree with that.
That's why I say the internet has fucked a lot of shit up because back in the day, you had to go touch grass. Like, you had to really get outside to meet somebody.
And build a rapport. Like, if you had street cred, it's because you was in the street. Like, now you could just be popping on the internet because you have followers.
Gun.
No one's met you.
And a selfie.
No one knows you. Right. Like, what? Like, no.
Girl, I'm just saying.
It's
very different. But I do feel like you have to get outside. Like you said, if you have a 9 to 5, maybe you can go to happy hour after work. Like, maybe you can go, I don't know if you go to church, maybe go to like the church group, Bible study. Meet somebody, the gym. Meet somebody
in the gym.
Meet somebody in person, in real life. Like, maybe that's what's not clicking for you is the dating apps, because maybe you're meeting these people online and then you're meeting them in person and they're not really who they say they are.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that touch grass is.
You young. Mid-20s, like,
no pressure.
None.
Yeah, none.
All right, question number 2. What we got, Drea?
Question number 2, and this is a Patreon member. They said, "Good evening. I just had a question about getting married. In your opinion, if you and a man get married and you have never met the mother of his child and the child is under 6 years old, should you meet the baby mother/mother of the child before you get married, or should this not play a factor in y'all's marriage?"
You know what I'm gonna say?
Hell yeah, you need to meet.
You have to. Are you
I agree.
insane?
Are you crazy?
And it's not even that the kid is under 6. This is a man's life that was prior to you being in it. So it's history, whether that kid is 6, 16, 26. It's their child.
Yep.
I agree.
So if you want to be in that man's life there on out, why am I doing that not knowing? Just at this wedding.
I'm telling you.
I do? So
right.
what?
Because I also feel like once you're married, essentially, like sometimes the child might be in your care when he's not around. Maybe he's at work. You have to have a relationship with his baby mother. Because what if you need to call her? What if something's going on? Why that should have been his first priority when he wanted to propose to you.
And that's what I'm thinking. Was it her decision to not meet the mother, or is he kind of blocking it? Like, oh, I don't want you to
Because if he
meet.
blocking it,
Then
y'all
they
already
still
know.
together.
Oh, okay, that's where I was going with it.
Something already ain't right.
Something ain't right in the water.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
we here. We here. Because that's where I was going. Because if a man don't want to introduce you to his baby mom, it's kind of like, why?
Because they're still together. And that,
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Somebody hiding something, and it don't sound right to me.
Okay, so this has been an amazing
This was
episode.
so great.
This was
I
so
had so
fun.
much
So, you know, like I said, a lot of the young girls and young guys are watching. So let them know where they can find you at and all that good stuff.
All social media platforms. My full name, Marsha Ambrosius. MarshaAmbrosius. And hit me up.
Yes.
And her project is coming out June
June
28th.
28th, Casablanca.
Yes.
We can't wait.
Like the dream.
Period.
Because look, we lit. We made it through though.
We did.
Last half, but thank you so much again. I know they're gonna be in the comments like, Lex, let her breathe. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's so
y'all know I love it to have people on and give them their flowers. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I
and
loved
we'll
it.
see y'all
so
next
fun.
week. Bye, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all share the content, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And let me say this before we close out. Y'all, there is one Twitter account that is connected to Poor Minds. It's POUR_MINDS. Y'all are tagging the wrong Poor Minds page. If you see @Poor Minds with no underscore, that is a fake page. Do not follow that page, okay? They blocked me, Andrea, and the Poor Minds page on both. So we only have one Instagram, one Twitter, one TikTok. It is POUR_MINDS. All right?
And we got hella fake Facebook pages.
Oh, the Facebook pages. It's the
The crazy thing is our Facebook page actually have the least amount of followers.
So if you go on Facebook,
the one that's ours
got the least amount of followers.
The one that's not us got like 250,000
But y'all
followers.
know it's fake if you actually look at the content, because the caption is like, whoever it is don't speak English. Because their captions are like,
Bomba clause.
Should men pay bill? Should men pay bill? Yes, no. Check answer below.
Block.
Booyah, booyah, booyah.
Like that's literally what the captions.
I like you. What with that DDG Bomba Claude?
Bomba clause.
I love that video.
Turn it up. Here we go. Get it. I don't know what it is that you done to me. Don't even try to be quiet. Go on, girl.
Cause me to act in such a crazy way.
No. Get it. Yeah.
Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing.
Come on now. It's a feeling that I. Okay, come on now, my heart. Cause my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the problem here is you. Come on now, y'all. What you get so? I get so weaker than these. I can hardly speak. I lose all control. And something takes over me. In a day, it is so amazing. Love, it's not a face. Stay with me.
Swallow my
My
pride. Your love
pride
is
knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your love it makes me weak. Ooh, we there. MLD.
Time after time after time, I try to fight it.
Come on now,
Yeah.
fight it now. Come on now, fight it.
But your
Come on now, get it.
This is down when you're around CrossFit.
Come on now, get it. Don't we?
my condition, I don't wanna be alone.
Oh my God, yes. MLD in the building.
Cause my heart starts beating.
Beating triple time.
Thoughts of loving you on my mind.
Get it. I can't figure out just what to do when
The
the
problem here is you.
get it now.
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak.
I lose control over me. Amazing love.
Stay with me,
Just stay
by my
with
side.
me.
I swallow my
To my
pride. Your love
pride.
is so sweet.
It
Knocks me right off of my feet.
Can't explain why your love it makes me weak.
You know you gotta go to the bridge. See, we wasn't doing the whole song, MOD. Boom, boom.
I try.
Come on now, no way.
No way can I deny it.
You know why? Your love so sweet.
It knocks me off my feet.
Come on, take it up a notch.
I get so
weak in the knees.
Sit down and lose
Control.
control.
It takes over me.
Takes
In
over
a day,
me.
so amazing. It's not a fact. I want you to
Come
stay
on.
with me.
To stay
by my
with
side.
me,
I swallow my pride.
my
Your
pride.
love is so sweet. It knocks me right off of my feet.
Yeah. So the can't explain why your love it makes me weak.
Hey, we ate that up. Y'all give it up for MLD.
MLD in the building.
Hey, that was our best
MLD.
karaoke period.
MLD.
Stop fucking playing with us.